Okay, welcome everyone to the Williamsburg Software Developers Group, the May presentation. Alex Pojachev is going to be talking about Nestjs tonight. So take it away, Alex.
All right. Yeah, just quickly give me share permission to share the screen.
Oh, okay. Let me see here. You'll have to give me a second. I have to look for this every time because I forget about it.
Okay.
Started recording a bit too soon, didn't I? Let me see more captions, notes, captions, info, docs.
Yeah, and yeah, everyone else who's watching, you can just turn off your video feed.
Okay, Alex, see if you can share it now.
Okay. Yes. All right.
Great.
All right. Where's all right. Hello everyone. My name is Alexander Payachev. I'm a software developer currently at Williams Booz Allen Hamilton, and I currently live in Williamsburg. And here is my presentation on Nestjs, and just to clarify, not Next.js, which I've heard people talk about. Okay, so to get out of the way, Nest.js is a web framework in TypeScript and runs on Node.js, and it allows you to create web apps and REST APIs in TypeScript out of the box. And it uses Express.js behind the scenes, but you can change that when you build the change it to Fastify.js, and so that you can have like the performance of Express and or Fast.js, Fastify.js under the hood. And oops, yeah, click. So installing Nest.js. So how it works is like there's essentially like a command line interface for making and managing projects, and yeah, you install it through npm, and here's the actual command to do it on Node.js. So yeah, it's like a fairly straightforward way to add it onto your computer. And yeah, good news is like it gives you a bunch of commands that you can use to like make your development easy. So it can create like a brand new project for you, as well as like generate a new file, build it, and then also it can add new libraries um, or other things to your project, as well as give you some information. Yeah, it's yeah. If you've worked with like other CLI tools before that generate web frameworks for you, yeah, it should be very familiar. So when you create one in the source directory, they have like a few default apps files that they have. Yeah, I can someone close the door. No, all right. So you have the app controller, and yeah, I'll talk about those in later. And then you have the controller spec, which allows you to run unit tests on it, as well as the module and service, as well as like the main TS folder, which is like the hard main file of the project. Yeah, I'll show you like a real project at the end of the slideshow. So here's like a very simple um controller for returning hello world. I got this um from the official Nestjs um file website. So yeah, so that's like a all it does is it return the string. This action returns all cats. So yeah, you get like a very good idea. So controllers, like I said, if you're familiar with the what's it called? Yeah, the
Is that better?
yeah, it's better. Yeah, the model view controller paradigm, it roughly follows that. And so you have the controller, obviously. The last slide was like a quick example of one, and it relies on decorators to like set everything up, kind of like Java Spring Boot, if you're familiar with that. And services, so they essentially like talk to the database and handle all the database stuff for you. In although like you kind of like how you do that in Spring Boot. Yeah, although like they say that it's more Angular for the backend, I would say it's kind of like Java Spring Boot, but in TypeScript. So modules, yeah, it's kind of new concept, but what they essentially do is it imports your controllers and services and allows you to like bundle them together neatly. So yeah, so it's built more for maintainability for large projects. Yeah, and then because it relies on decorators so much, here's some examples of the decorators. So above each method that you're using in the controller for the endpoint, you have the get, post, put, delete decorators, where it essentially ties your function or method call to the endpoint itself, so that when that particular endpoint has been hit, um, you'll run that function or method. And then yeah, you also like input in the path for you to use. So and then the body, and what it does is that it allows you to cast the body element of your request into a class, and so it's used within a yeah within your method and it allows you to like pass your pass the body information into your method. Yeah, it'll make more sense once I show you the actual project that I made. Param, it casts a URL path value to a parameter, kind of similar to the body, but with a parameter in the URL. And then query is similar to param, but for query values. And then because it has a lot of features for you to use, you can use middleware to handle things like authentication, logging, and also exception filters, and then guards to like keep unauthorized users out of certain endpoints, like so with authorization. And then other features that you can you're not just limited to making a web app or REST API. You can also have a GraphQL server if you need it. So yeah, I'm not sure how many people are familiar with GraphQLs, but I'll quickly say what they are in a minute to like give you like the basic idea is that they essentially allow you to be able to run complicated data fetchings with only one call. For example, let's say I wanted like there's like 3 other books by this author, and then also like include like the reviews for those books. So you in GraphQL you'll be able to make get all that information and just that information that you need with that one specific call to the GraphQL server. And then yeah, there's like a way to set up microservices on it. So in case you really need microservices, you can do that. And then I found a few interesting companies that use Nestjs. Adidas, they're like the clothing company. Autodesk, they're more for CAD. And then there's IBM, which I'm pretty sure I don't have to explain. Like they're doing mainframes. Mercedes-Benz, our car company.
Like a pizza tray,
Okay.
but 4 feet or 5 feet in diameter, and the whole entire film would like be coiled up, laying like on its side on that big platter. And you had these little L-shaped suction cups that you would stick around the edge, because if you didn't put the suction cups on,
Okay.
once the platter started spinning, what's centrifugal force going to do? So throw all that shit. In the
Yeah,
floor, right? So you put
coming
the-
at you.
So one night, it wasn't me. I wasn't even working when it happened, but whoever the fuck it was, they didn't get it. That spit on the things, or they didn't put them on. I don't know what the fuck happened, but they started to show a movie without the things on, and the movie came off like while it was happening, and someone had to come out. The movie stopped, and then someone had to go out. And by the time they got,
Are we being hacked here?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, I think Mark got something. So
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, I
thanks
know.
for muting, Mark.
I think you mute yourself. And GitLab, which I'm pretty sure they're familiar. It's been a while since I looked into them. And then the last one, but most controversial one today, ByteDance. They're the company behind TikTok. So yeah, they were really in the news when I made this. So, yeah. Any
You know
question?
what is that like the core of TikTok, or would they use it for some
Yeah, I
side
think
thing?
they might have be using it for something. Yeah, just say that it uses them.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions before I move on to the demo?
Is there a primary sponsor, or is it just purely community supported?
Looks like it's community supported. But yeah, I think that there's like a whole bunch of sponsors involved because like, I've noticed like their website looks very slick. So yeah, it could be just like a case of like a independent organization that just happens to have like big sponsors behind it. All right, if anyone doesn't have any questions, I'm actually gonna take a quick break and find like a short video. Psst, what's happening? Okay. Yeah, I wanna show like a quick YouTube video about this. Yeah, I know come on. Yeah, so Nestjs in 100 seconds. So this will be like a nice video to sum up everything I've said. All right, that's it. So let me move on to my demo project that I've made. All right, so yeah, I made like a quick demo controller so that you can quickly see what's going on. So yeah, I've connected everything to service. So here's a get all, and then get a specific message. Yeah, these are all like simple messages like hello. And post is how I handle adding a new message. Put is editing the message, and delete is deleting the message. And then my service is right here. Yeah, so yeah, just to like have something without needing a complete database, I just made it a simple array up here on line 5. So there's nothing really complicated going on. I'm just adding stuff to the to the array. Okay, yeah, it wants me to update.
It wanted you to update Firefox too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll update after this presentation. Command prompt. Okay. All right. Yeah, you can also use npm run start to start this project. So while that's going, I'm pulling up Bruno, and first time I present this project at Norfolk JS, I was using Postman, and I was essentially locked out of my my account because like it didn't quite authenticate correctly. So I'm using this one. All right. Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to like click on when all these names. Yeah, so I'm gonna hide them so that we can get it. And see that that's what I have so far in there. Some get just the first one, and that's just a hello. So I'm gonna add a new one real quick. And I had hello world to it. And here's what my body content looks like. So, and now I'm gonna edit this one to hi, as you can see here. Hi, and then I'm going to rerun this here just so you can see it's been changed. And then one more is delete. I'm gonna delete the last one. And it's now gone, and I can confirm this here as well. And that's it. Any more questions? Yeah.
So I think I saw it doing, you had an injectable annotation, so it does some sort of dependency injection similar to Spring.
Yeah.
Does it do more than, like, can it do more complex injection, like with interfaces or is it pretty simple, just like basically what's in here?
Yeah, I think it can be. It's just I'm just showing you like the basics real quick. Yeah. Yeah, if I tried to like tell you like everything in this, we would be here all night.
I hadn't seen that in I guess the JavaScript ecosystem before. I'm not as familiar with it, but that's cool.
Yeah, yeah, I know Angular works this way because I've heard that Nestjs was called Angular for the backend. So I'm not sure how much experience you have with front end JavaScript frameworks.
Or React myself, but
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Anyone else before I stop sharing?
Yeah, I have a question. Have you done like any security implementation with this or like the login implications? I know you know, want to keep it pretty simple, but have you had any experience with that working with this?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. However, there's lots of moving parts to this project because it's meant for like being maintainable in like a large setting. So yeah, it is possible to get up and running. Yeah, you just need to read the documentation.
So like it talks to different kinds of authentication services, like LDAP or some kind of federated things, and probably there's a lot, probably there's a selection, but are you using this for a real project? Like
Yeah, I
the
tried
work-
to use it for like a real project, but it got like really complicated and I wanted to keep it simple because like I'm just working by myself. This is like a personal project for me and I didn't have like a big corporation working on this. Yeah, because it's meant for like those kind of users. All right. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Anyone have any more questions?
I have one more question.
Yeah.
So you said you're working on it by yourself. Would you say that it's pretty easy to work with by yourself, or would you recommend something else? Like, you know, I'm doing like a little side project as well. This is kind of interesting. I was thinking maybe I'd, you know, try it out and see if I can, you know, use it for my back end as well.
Yeah, so this is yeah, I would say um try like uh Express.js because this uses that under the hood by default. And or if you want something a little bit more complex, you can use Alicia, which is built for the button runtime, not Node.js. However, you can um get one on Node.js as well. Yeah, I can yeah, I'll show you after this presentation. Yeah, that's for like simple stuff. Yeah, I would compare like no this to more akin to C#.net or like I've said earlier, Java Spring Boot.
Any other questions for Alex? Well, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen just to talk about the schedule. The next couple of meetings coming up next June, we have a social event at some local restaurant to be determined at June 11th. Then on July 9th, our next technical presentation will be Sujith Paul from the Richmond meetup group has volunteered to present a topic, and he's still working on that. And then, as you can see, we have the rest of the year booked up. So looking forward to seeing the rest of those talks. Anybody else have anything to say before we close?
No, great presentation. Thank you.
Or actually, I can't force you to leave the library because I'm not there, but I'm going to go ahead and stop recording the meeting, Alex. So good night to
Okay.
everybody.
Thank you, Alex.